What is up, UTLR Live? I am your host, LRS, here with the UTLR F2 series. I'm by my buddy, my companion, SP. We're here in Saudi Arabia for sprint race weekend, round 2 of 14 of this really, really fun pack season, SP. Gonna be a fun one tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Got Saudi. It's a very tricky track, especially with these F2 cars. You're not going to be able to floor it like you can in those F1 cars that we saw Friday night on the Sports Racing Network. But yeah, no, these cars are a lot differently handling wise. It's going to be very interesting to see who can tame this and overall be very fast in these cars. Because trust me, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah. Qualifying session's over. We're going to have a pretty decently sized field. Some people are going to be joining off of Supercross. We're going to have about 16 people in here. Going to be a packed field, red flags, yellow flags, and a sprint today is going to flip the field, invert the top 10 actually. So that's going to cause some drama for the sprint race. We're probably going to see some passing as the back of the pack.
Yeah, sprint race definitely. Sprint race, like you said, flips the field. Everyone's going to be kind of on edge and overall respect. I know a lot of these guys are kind of just testing right now. I'm going to go out right now on wet tires here, not to use up my good set, but just kind of look at the track, see how the car turns, but you can kind of
Going through the sections here on the track, just taking it really easy he is, and his lap did get invalidated right there because he went over the rumble strips. And SP this week we've turned on strict corner cutting. We've also increased the probability of safety cars, and red flags. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the drivers react to that. There's a yellow in the first turn. I think that's Alarcon. Yes, it is. And he has no front wing damage.
not good. Not Alan, don't tell me you're already freaking wrecking, bro. Oh god, Alan about a DNF in the first freaking sector. It's crazy. Oh my.
Red Hawks had a fast lap right there,
Oh, loading's here.
which means the rest of them will probably be hopping in as well.
Yeah, probably. HD is now in the lobby, so give him an invite. HD's or Days, he's on now.
And
So we
INF.
got INF. Who else was also doing a
It's Days,
Supercross?
Loading, HD, and INF.
Got it.
Toby sets the fastest lap of the session at 147.1. Couple of
Very
tenths
nice.
quicker than Red Hawk. He is in the PHM car. Ran last week in Bahrain. Had a pretty interesting race for himself. He finished the race. Don't know if it was in the points, but did finish the race. That's always, a big plus for people who are not that fast, who are usually in the back of the pack. We stay on board with him. And we look up to the race results from actually last week, where we saw INF.
So I have a purple
Those
sector 1 in wet tires.
Ducky sets a actually really nice lap right there, 145.0, 2 full seconds quicker than Red Hawk and Toby. So very nice lap from the ART, the art card Ducky.
There's
See
HD who
HD get
just
into the
joined.
session.
Yep.
Yeah. So he'll be inviting INF, obviously, I would assume. There's a blue car back behind these guys going very slowly. Yes, that. That's Dusty that actually went by him in the Campos car. Now, SP, we just got done a couple of days ago with an F1 race here. These cars are much tighter and also much slower. Probably a lot easier to handle around this Saudi circuit with the walls being so close. It must be, I would assume, a little more fun.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about that F1 race, as you probably already know why I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, no, these cars don't really handle the track that good as far as F2 cars go. They handle the F1 cars very nice, but like X2, and we do not have safety cars on.
He said a fast lap of 1:42.7, 3 full seconds quicker than Ducky.
That's light work. I wonder where my friend qualified.
Well, he's on an out lap right now.
Oh, okay. Not him. I don't know what his speed or talent is on this game. I just know that he's been wanting to play F1 with me for a while. So, see where he ends up at.
Yellow flag in the first and second sector. You see right here, Ducky's letting a car go through. He actually let Dusty go through right there. Those two had some issues in a NASCAR race actually yesterday, or a couple of days ago. A discussion with each other. See Tyler out on track. His teammate right in front of him. They get into each other. Tyler kind of just punted him out of the way. Tyler is on a flying lap. SP, you got to tell your friend that he has to get out of people's way when they're setting laps.
Okay. I will do.
As you see the field all have yellows all throughout the racetrack. People just slowing down, let others go through. We have one more car that we're waiting on. We're waiting on INF to get in here. Tyler goes fourth, even though he did hit the back of his teammate. So still a decent lap from him. Out. You see Allen right here in the Prema. He has right front wing damage, but he's still trying to set a fast lap. See Ducky just limping around the racetrack right now. Probably trying to get heat in these tires without rubber. Tyler's on into the pits. Dusty is also going very slowly, probably trying to just warm the tires and be prepared for his final run. Loadbroke's out there running a lap. Oh, big piece of debris sitting right in the racing line right there. Allen go right past it. Some lap cars also in front of Allen as we come to the braking zone. That was a little dangerous for that lap car to be sitting right there. That was Loadbroke. He's getting out of the way. SP, I think the reason that all these drivers are driving so slow is fuel, I would have to assume. Most of them are out of fuel. Yeah, I think Ducky just retired from the session because I think he's out of gas.
Yeah, Luke, what I'm hearing is that everyone's running out of gas in their hot laps, so that's kind of what's happening as far as that goes. We just saw Allen put up a 149.4 for being in his first race. He's going to have to start from near the back a little bit, so we'll see what happens there, but Low broke not too far ahead of him. Do a little editing there.
Yeah, and the field is now fully filled out, so gonna be fun to see how that works. You see Dusty with no gas right here. Gonna have to creep around the rest of the track. He might not even be able to get another lap. His lap that he's currently on is a 2-minute and 30-second lap.
That's a pretty good lap, Luke.
Yeah, that's why Ducky retired, because they have no gas. You see William finished second last week. He's out on track coming to start his flying lap. We'll sit on board with him, see where he gains the most amount of time. He's up against a 142.7 by Yeti. Into turn one. Takes the corner really nicely there. Right on the apex. Comes out right in front of a car coming out of the pits.
Now, Luke, I gotta ask you a question. Should I go out now and just get my time in, or should I wait until the last second?
I think you should just go out now so you don't get caught in traffic.
I like what you're thinking. Alright. I've never put a lap down on soft tires yet here, so we'll see where I end up.
Through the hard banking left-handed corner, go down the opposite side of the straightaway is Williams, still on a valid lap, running really fast through there. We'll see how he gets through this technical section. Very nice through there. Swings the car out wide, gets near the outside wall, then cuts back to the inside to cut to the right on the straightaway through the S's. And in the second sector, it's a purple for him. His first sector was also purple. He's going up against Yeti. Apex, or if that car is going to just push. Lap car is going to not push, but it's going to get out of Williams' way. And Williams going to come to the line and set a 142.5, 2/10 clear of Yeti. That's a really decent lap for him. I would assume that's where INF, HD, SP are going to be running their lap times, right around there. SPs.
You know, I don't know. I might be in the 143s, probably. I don't know. I haven't set a lap time here before. Right now, I just don't know what a good time is here. We're gonna throw something down and gonna hope for the best.
Yeah, and it's very interesting to see because the soft tires are out right now. The super soft tires, I think, are reserved for the sprint race, which is going to be interesting to see how those play out. We're probably going to have a pit stop there because those tires, have so much degradation. But I'm on board with SP. SP is going to take us through a lap under. Crank it up. Good luck.
Thank you.
SP looked a little shaky. Looked like you got into the wall a couple.
A lot. I couldn't really control it. We're gonna sit fourth though right now, which is not too bad. Yeah, the car just was all over the damn place. It was just hard to control it.
Yeah, and Clater was running right behind you in your slipstream. He went up to third with a 1:43.2. Really nice from him. I am going to be completely honest. Clater's kind of surprised me this season in F2. He's in the preseason race at Bahrain last week. He's just showing pace that I didn't think he was going to have. He's really good in these open wheel cars, SP.
Yeah, and something you probably didn't know is Clater, he's racing a few open wheel leagues before. He kind of knows how to get it done on these tracks, so it's kind of no surprise that I really see him up here. Ducky, by the way, P5 right now.
That's not terrible.
No, for Ducky, he really wants to get some points this season, he said, so that might be the night. By the way, Griefian is off again, or Ghost Cars, if you want to call it that. So, it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, and against a lot of people's requests, red flags are on. Actually, I think they might be on increased. So if we do have a wreck similar to what happened in F1 on Friday night, there will more than likely be a red flag.
I hope so. We're going to pull into pits here, and then maybe we'll try to go out on one more lap. But we only have one set of tires, so it kind of sucks. Need a pit for fuel. Yeti. See what happens. What's up?
Teammate Yeti, who's up in second, to finish the lap, looking pretty decent to better. You know, the used tires are not going to be as fast. We'll see what he can do here, though. Looks like it's going to be fast, but he's coming into the pits. As loading goes P4, moves you down a place. SP only beat you by like 8 or like 11 1,000ths of a second. Sitting in the pits, HD, INF, Days, and Clean. They're not going to run until last minute. We're nearing 10 minutes to go in the qualifying session. Shout out to Loading in his own league, the Wheel to Wheel League, which fields the F1 cars for a whole bunch of people who are currently racing in these F2 cars as SP as well. He's actually been doing a really, really nice job in his own league in F1 this season, been finishing the races. He was running P4 when a huge got involved with a lap car, and it just a whole bunch of contenders in the top 10, but at Bahrain, he ran really well for his own league, and he's been scoring points, and this is his F2 debut as a reserve driver. He's probably in for some points, I would assume, tonight, SP.
Who, Loading?
Yeah.
Yeah, Loading's really good at open wheel stuff. I would not be surprised if Loading even gets a podium. Maybe he could sneak a win in. I mean, he's qualified fourth right now. God damn, it took me 7 attempts to say that. I'd keep an eye on him. He's going to be someone I would definitely watch for. He is someone that knows these F2 cars, F1 cars. He knows a lot about this. So, he'll be someone definitely to look at.
Then he's going to set another lap right here. He actually bettered his lap by 6/10 right there. Goes a 1:43.8. So still 6/10 behind Clater, but good lap for him. Your buddy Alan is out there on wet tires. I know you told him to do that.
No.
Oh, you didn't tell him to do that?
No, I did ask. I did not tell Alan to do that.
He's out there on wet tires.
What color is this damn car? I don't know what it is.
Red.
Oh, he's red. Oh, he's in Sector 3 then.
He looks more stable than he did on the soft tires. This looks really tight. Ooh, but he hit the apex really nice right there. No front stretch speed going to be there for him though. SP, you went back out there on only 1 lap old soft, so should be a decent lap coming for you as your teammate. I think that's Yeti lined up behind you.
Yes.
The two Carlin cars side by side right here. Very nice picture for them. You see a lot of the bottom half cars who are supposed to be really fast tonight coming out onto the track. Days and HD out on the track. Clean and INF still sit in the pits, but the other two gonna try and set a fast lap here. On board with HD on an out lap in his high-tech car. Oh, touches the wall a little bit right there on the left. Not enough to cause damage. Oh, and then hits the wall again on the right. Pushing really hard on a warm-up lap. William is complaining about people retiring on the track. I don't know why that's a necessarily bad thing. SP, would you have any idea?
No, and I'm very mad because I was on a hot lap. I was about 5/10 up on my lap, and I just freaking got a penalty.
Damn.
So we'll just take it slow. I don't know why people are retiring on the track. They could be just spinning out or wrecking. I don't know.
On board with HD just messed up turn 4. Being really easy on the throttle. You can hear him on and off, on and off. Just trying to keep the car in track limits because new rules in effect here. 38.9 first sector, a little off of Yeti and William. Even off a little on Clater as he touches the wall. He kind of hit the wall in the same spot right there at the left side where he did on his warm-up lap. You saw debris sitting against the wall there on the right side. If you run that over, it could cause a tire problem. Something to watch out for there because tire problems are really key in these F2 cars. They are actually real. Purple middle sector though for HD. Lap car in front of him gets out of the way. I think that's SP. The next car in front of him I think is Dusty. So,
yep.
And he's about to start a flyer, so nobody in the way of HD as he taps the wall there. See what kind of lap he can put in the high-tech car. See if he can get up there with William, his teammate, who's on pole currently. He goes 4th, 143.5, 3/10 off of Clater, and a whole second off of the race pole. Days goes 6th. Really nice from him, 144.3. Oh, he's lagging really bad. I don't know if you can see that, SP, but he is lagging.
Not really. Oh, HD's around! Oh my god!
Yeah, that was right in front of you, and he's actually retired from the session. That's probably right exactly what William was talking about. Don't retire on the track because it puts you right in the racing line. But you're on a flyer, SP. Feel any better right now?
About 4/10 better. But we'll see if I can hold it.
If the results currently stand, oh, SP gets into the wall. If the results stand how they are currently, Red Hawk and Tyler Compton would be the front row for the sprint. We still have INF clean that have to set competitive lap times. Is this lap time going to improve for SP? We saw he made a mistake, hit the wall. It it does improve. He jumps in front of Days. It actually improves quite a bit. Improves about 5/10, even though he hit the wall, up to 6th. Now barely, and I mean just barely behind Loading and HD. A little reminder on how this qualifying is working. These positions are for the feature race. When we go into the sprint race, which is directly after qualifying...
Oh my goodness!
I don't know which car that was that just hit the wall.
It was Dusty.
SP.
Dusty. It wasn't me, it was Dusty. It was right in front of me.
But a refresher on how this is going to work. This qualifying is for the feature race. So wherever you finish in this qualifying is where you're going to start in the main event. In the sprint race, which comes directly after qualifying, the top 10 finishers in this qualifying session will be inverted. So, as they stand right now, if the field was flipped for the sprint, Tyler and Ducky would be on the front row. William and Yeti would fall back to 9th and 10th. SP would stay in 7th. Actually, he'd move up to 6th. So SP, I feel like when you're in a situation like this where the field flips for the sprint, you kind of want to just be mid-pack. You kind of just want to qualify 6th or 7th because that's where you'll be for both the sprint and the feature race.
Yeah. And I'm about 7th, so yeah, pretty good.
For sure. And qualifying is almost over. We got about 2 minutes left. INF out on the racetrack. This is who I'm interested to see. Purple in the first sector. He was the first ever feature race winner in Bahrain. So what are you gonna
I'm
do
out of gas.
Well, good thing you're coming to the front stretch.
What's
Don't think you'll
chat
get another
saying?
lap.
No, I won't.
INF goes P3. That moves Ducky and Days to the front row for the sprint race. And of the competitive qualifiers that have yet to go, INF was the last one. Clean has retired from the session after going P5. He's going to start at least P5 in the sprint.
So Ducky's going to be on pole for this sprint, which is going to be very interesting.
Yes, unless Tyler or Dusty can run a faster lap than him. Tyler is out on an out lap, but I don't know how much time is left in the session. I think it's like 30 seconds.
We got about 20 seconds left.
Tyler's just now coming down the backstretch. He has 20 seconds to get to the line. His lap is invalidated. I don't think he's going to make... Yeah, no, he's not going to make it to the line. Neither is Dusty. The pole sitter for the sprint is probably going to be Ducky. There you go. Qualifying's over. And Ducky's on pole for the sprint. Days second. SP third. INF goes fastest and steals pole for the feature from William. SP, this looks oddly familiar for INF in Coda for preseason. He won the pole in that sprint, had to start P10 and came back and won the race.
Yep. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to go on between that. I think, I'm more freaking interested about the sprint. You got Ducky and Days on the front row, and then you got me and Loading.
Well, hold on a second, because Days is on a flying lap right now and is up 0.4 of a second. If he passes USP, you and Ducky will be on the front row.
Oh, I hope he passes me. That'd be awesome. I do not want to start 8th. I would rather start in 9th. Days, please beat me. Please beat me. I wish you could beat me.
To the line. That's a good lap, but he does not. Oh, yes, he does. He goes 7th.
Let's go. I'm going to start the front row. Yay.
So it's Ducky and SP going into turn 1 as the leaders for the sprint. INF and William 1-2 for the feature race. This is going to be fun, SP. I feel like we're in for a treat in this sprint race.
Oh, I think we're more in for a treat, man. We're gonna see all the back markers, you know, not back markers, but just slower guys up front. But I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go out. I really want to watch Williams and INF get their way through the field. It should be very interesting.
Yeah, and Tyler, Red Hawk, Loadbroke, Dusty, Toby, and Alan have no worries in the sprint race. They're not getting flipped, and they're not getting flipped in the feature race either. They're just going to be starting 11th through 16th. Ducky, SP, Loading Days, HD the top 5 for the sprint. The other way around for the feature. INF, William, Yeti, Clater, and Clean. Going to start the top 5 there. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. I don't want to hit Ducky on that start. I know Ducky's a little slower, but we'll see if I can. Although he did show pretty, decent speed there, though, too. So, see if we can hang on to that. Anyway, Luke, have fun in the booth. Should be interesting.
For sure. Obviously, they're going to be pressing A. The timer probably already clicking.
Yep, we're at 22 seconds. Wow, I'm on the front row. I've never seen this before. I'm a little nervous. I hope Ducky doesn't get a great jump. Hopefully I can just pass him and then pull away on the start. That would be my goal. I've never gotten a podium ever, so if I can get a nice little podium here to start the sprint, I'd love that.
Yeah, the sprint race pays points. It's going to be a fun one here as the 5 red lights are on ahead of the sprint race at Saudi Arabia. It's lights out and we're underway. Ducky got a pretty decent jump. SP got a way better jump than him. Loading got a better jump than them as well. He's going around the outside. Trying to go around the outside. He actually gets passed by Days and HD. SP and Ducky side by side for the lead. SP takes that. Days up to 3rd, HD up to 4th. Clean trying to get by Loading. William up to 7th from 10th. Into turn 1 we go, or turn 4 we go. Everyone's trying to keep it clean. They don't keep it clean. HD around, Days around, Yeti around. They're all trying to avoid piling in. Tyler crashed into the back of somebody. He's out.
Well, Tyler already out.
Full course safety car. You see Red Hawk around with damage. The
Did
initial
my friend
contact
make it through?
Yes, he did. The initial contact started between Clean and HD.
Now I wonder if we
Tyler,
have to
the only
change
DNF
tires.
out of that. A lot of drivers in the back half of the pack with damage. Red Hawk missing his front wing. I think Toby has some front wing damage. No, he doesn't. He got through it clean. Alan has no front wing damage. Clean definitely does. So does Dusty and HD. Loading got through it cleanly. Loadbroke has some damage. Clater has some damage. Yeti was also involved. He has some damage. Actually, he's alright. HD, you see no front wing on him. INF from 10th all the way up to 6th. William up to 5th from 9th. Wish I got a better view of that wreck, SP, but it looked like Clean, HD, and Yeti all came together there as you got a great jump on Ducky on the start.
Yeah, that was a pretty good start for me. I'm very happy about it. In P1, I'm not going to pit here. But yeah, hey, hey, I got the fastest lap. Yay! I am cooking in F2. This is the greatest day of all time. And hey, I'm not mad about the safety car because this is more laps for the guys behind me not being able to catch me. And it's less laps I have to hold off everyone behind me. So this is actually really good for me. I'm actually very happy about this.
You had a whole bunch of drivers coming to the pits. Red Hawk got a 5-second penalty for contact with somebody. Alan comes in, fixes damage, cleans in. HD and Clater come in. They started mid-pack because the field got flipped, severe damage. Toby's up and into 10th. Only the top 8 pay points here in the F2 sprint. So Loadbroke currently sitting in the last points position. Yeti chooses not to come in. pretty good choice from him. INF, no damage. Pretty much the entire top 11 got to stay out. Top 10 got to stay out there with no damage. Tyler did DNF.
You can do one more lap under safety car. That would help me. And Red Hawk crashed out.
Yeah, I don't think he crashed out. I think he chose to retire.
He's crashed out.
Yeah, he did crash out under safety car. I think he hit the inside wall.
T-Comp, I already knew you weren't going to make it through the first lap. No offense. I didn't think you were going to wreck, though. I thought people were going to spin out, and you were going to be in it, and you were, so it's okay. Oh, I know you did. I saw it. Passing it. I'm in the lead. Oh, no. It's okay. It's just a sprint, though. The real race is not until later. It's okay.
So SP, as you sit behind the safety car, it's probably going to be staying out another lap here. What's the strategy? Because you have some guys who are not as fast as you behind you, but also they're holding up the faster guys. You obviously want the safety car to, stay out and burn laps. What's going to be your strategy here? Are you going to back up to Ducky, maybe hold these guys up, or are you going to just try and pull away?
I need to get away as fast as I can. I know Ducky he's not the fastest on these turns. He's got good momentum on the bigger turns. The sharp left and right-handers Ducky tends to struggle with, so having that first left-right-hander in that first little corner of the racetrack, I feel like I need to gap Ducky there. Hope he can hold on to Daze there a little bit, and then hopefully maybe, just maybe, I can get a little sprint win, and that would mean everything to me if I can get a sprint W.
Yeah, sprint W does go into the book as a race win, so that would certainly be a big thing for you, and it does get you 10 points in the championship. I don't know if you scored in Bahrain.
I got 1 point on Ducky on the last corner.
Nice. Clean came in to try and serve his 5-second penalty. Did not let him do it.
I need one more lap. If this safety car goes another lap, I think I can win this. But I need to go one more lap, please. Don't come in this time. I've never done one of these restarts either from the lead since Spain in F1. So I have no idea what the heck I am doing.
Yeah, well, you can choose when you want to jump and when you want to go on the restart.
Just the pace car has to be in, right?
Yeah, the pace car has to be in the pit lane. So you can choose to follow the pace car all the way to the pit lane, or you can choose to back the field up.
Safety car's still not in.
Maybe they're waiting for Clean. I assume they'll call it in late here.
Clean pitted so that way I can make sure I win, totally. That's the total strategy came with. But yeah, another safety car lap. This is going to really help me out. Really good.
For sure. And I'm just going to invite somebody back into the lobby. Actually, never mind. I can't find him. But another safety car lap. Burning through the laps here.
I'm not mad about it.
HG comes into the pits. See some interesting stuff going on in the back of the pack. Alan and Toby going side by side. Clean gets by HD. HD's here just putting on new tires. Nothing really to lose or gain for him. Was in 13th anyway.
Alright, so the safety car should be coming in this time by.
Yeah, there's really no excuses for it to not come in this time by. I'm a little bit worried about how this restart's going to go. Only because there's people up front who have never done a restart like this. Ducky, Load Broke, Dusty, Toby. So It's going to be interesting to see how this one works itself out. And it might actually be in your favor, SP, because INF and Clean and HD, Clean and HD have damage. They're in the back of the pack. They're 13th and 14th. Your biggest competitor's in 6th.
I think 5th. That's my biggest competitor is William, but who's in 6th?
INF.
Interesting.
Red Hawk needs an invite.
You're going to have to get him to that because I'm racing.
Yeah, I'll get it. Safety car should be coming in this time. If it does not come in this time, that'll be an absolute shock.
I wouldn't mind if it didn't come in. No!
See all the boats in the marina in the background, the safety car around the final corner, SP backing up the field. This is a beautiful picture right here. We could use this maybe. Oh, and a crash in the back. Somebody just plowed into the back of a Prema car. Then Clean plowed into the back of Allen, which turned him into HD. Green flag is out. Good jump from SP. They're side by side for third. That's Days and Evan. They're stacking up around the outside. There goes INF. He got a terrible restart. And it's Ducky and SP by themselves into turn 1. Back behind them, everyone trying to sort their way through. You see a little lag out of Days. 2 by 2. This is not going to work. They're going to have to give at least through here. That's William and INF and Dusty all in that. Still side by side. That's INF and William. These two finished 1-2 in Bahrain, battling in the sprint side by side. Allen in the back around with Load Broke. Still side by side between INF and William. Oh, and they hit, and William goes around, hits the wall, breaks his front wing. Gonna be interesting to see what they say about that. William comes back across the track. Luckily, nobody there. SP pulling away from Ducky. They have a big gap over Yeti. Gonna be interesting to see what the stewards have to say post-race about that contact between William and INF. Looked a little coincidental. HD's left the session. I think he's lagged out. William at the back of the pack gets by Load Broke. Next target for him is Allen in the Prema. Oh, you see Allen go really wide. Nice move by William to get by him. Up front, SP's pulled away. 1.7 ahead of Ducky. Yeti, SP's teammate in the Carlin, pressuring Ducky for second now. As we head to 5 laps to go, SP just has to hold on 5 more laps. That's as many as he's completed so far in this race. There goes Yeti to the inside of Ducky, though. Making a move. Carlin 1-2. Ducky falls to third. You see INF to the inside of Loading making a move, but Loading sticks it back around the outside. Now Evan trying to get the move done, but INF crosses him over. INF trying to go around the outside. Evan's going to let him through. He's up to 4th. It's up to Yeti and INF now to track down a 1.9 second gap to SP in 5 laps. William gets by Toby now. INF just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So did Ducky. That's going to open the door for a podium in the sprint to maybe Loading and Dusty. Oh, you see hard on the gas, Loading hard into the wall. Debris everywhere. Could be a safety car. He got onto the gas very hard and almost spun the car out. He's trying to get out of the way. Gets out of the way of Clater right there. Just as I was saying good things about him, he falls back. INF gets by Ducky. Yeti's closed 3/10 in 1 lap. SP must have made a mistake right there because it closed another 3/10. SP, did you get a little tight?
Yeah, I did. I messed up the corner. It's all right, though. We're 1-2 right now, teammates. SP post race, can you invite
Red Hawk. Thank you. Yeti sets the fastest lap of 1:45.2, and DRS is enabled. 4 laps to go in the sprint. Points being handed out here. This could be big for Yeti and SP in their bid for the championship. SP only got 1 point last week, and I think Yeti got like 3 or 4. See Clean and Dusty battling side by side. Dusty gets the move done on him. Clean trying to come back at him with a 5-second penalty, though. Not necessarily going to matter. Oh, you see Dusty has to check up the corner. That checks up Clean and Clater. Clean going around the outside. Nice move. Dusty let him go. Now he's going to have to try and battle Clater for the position. See Dusty just trying to be respectful. Oh my goodness, gets on the curb. Clater had to go off the track to avoid him. Luckily, you didn't get a penalty. Up front, gap closing in slightly. You see Loading and William going side by side. William trying to go around the inside, which is going to be the outside here. Loading goes extremely deep to defend. Great crossover from William, who's already back into the points after his spin. SP, when you drive angry, you drive faster.
I'm not angry right now. I'm pretty happy.
Well, I'm talking about William, but yeah, you and Yeti are about to have a nice little battle. They are down the front straightaway. Coming to 3 to go. Both Carlin cars have a huge gap to the field behind them. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, and 5 seconds for the 3 cars behind them. So they can have fun with this if they want to. Yeti sets a 1:44.8. He's flying right now. He goes to the inside of SP. Into turn 1, SP breaks later, trying to fight him. Yeti leaves him the room. 3 laps to go. INF closing out on them, but that 3-second penalty is going to hinder him unless something happens between these two. See Yeti up 6 spots, INF up 7. They started 10th and 8th respectfully in the sprint. A whole lot of drivers have fallen down. Tyler's fallen down to 16th. He's out. That's why he's in 16th. Red Hawk's fallen down 3. Big gains from Dusty, who's up 7. He's the biggest mover in the race, tied with INF. SP through the first sector, though, pulling away from Yeti. SP, the tires coming in.
I don't know. I think Yeti messed up a little bit. He'll be back, but for now I'm just trying to focus. I mean, we're doing good, though, right now.
I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone.
All right.
Big battle mid-pack right here. Clean, Clater, and Ducky. Are they side by side? No, they're not. They're side by side in front of him. No, that's Clean going to the inside of Ducky. He takes the spot. Ducky falls back into the clutches of Clater. Oh, look at how deep Clater can go to the corner right there. That was a nice send, and it actually paid off. Back behind them, Toby and Daze going to have a nice battle for 11th. Daze with wing damage, opening the door for Toby. Going to go up front as they come to 2 to go. That's SP, his teammate Yeti, and INF waiting. See the 3 cars in the picture right here. I know Yeti's an aggressive driver, but he does know what's at stake, and he knows that's his teammate in front of him. It's going to be interesting to see how they battle. Clater and Ducky side by side down the front straightaway. Clater gets into the top 5. Going to watch this battle up front, though, because it is going to heat up as we come to the white flag. SP got a little loose there. He saw the back end try and swipe around on him. He does get through the first sector way better than Yeti, though. Yeti gets through the 3rd sector better than SP. That's where he gains all the time. And INF faster than both of them. He's on pole for the feature. Going to be interesting to see how his speed reflects into the feature race. And maybe if he can get to Yeti before this is over. Big battle going on mid-pack. Loadbroke, Daze, and Toby. We'll look at that for now. Loadbroke maintaining this gap to them with no front wing. So, very nice pace from Loadbroke, considering the circumstances. Allen also in the picture. Really nice battle between 4 or 5 cars here at the back of the pack. SP into the 3rd sector with Yeti and INF. They're going to come around to the final corner into the white flag. The question is going to be, how aggressive does Yeti want to be? Because I feel like his only opportunity is going to be turn 1 on this lap. Here we go. Front straightaway. White flag in the air. SP trying to break the draft, weaving back and forth. INF waiting for maybe these two to come together. 1 lap to go in the sprint. 10 points on the line for the championship. Yeti could have made a move. He chose not to. SP guards the inside. Yeti could have went around the outside. Couldn't quite get there. SP maintains the lead. Into turn 3 and 4 we go. SP gets through it nicely. Allen has crashed out behind them. Almost made it further than his teammate Tyler, but both Premas have DNF'd. SP, once again, through the first sector, much better than Yeti, but Yeti's closer than he's been the previous laps. We'll see how the DRS manages itself through the back straightaways. SP enters the weird horseshoe-shaped corner. You see Yeti entering on the inside, SP entering on the outside to get the run off. INF closing in, just waiting in the water like a shark. Ooh, Yeti made a little mistake there. That's going to keep SP a little up front. It's going to be severely important how the DRS works for Yeti on this section. It's not working really well. Into the final corner. Could be similar to what happened in the F1 race. Depends how Yeti wants to make the move. Yeti closing SP. I know SP's nervous right now, but Yeti's falling back slightly. Here we go into the final corner. DRS opened. Yeti's going to make a move. He's going to have to make it now. SP blocks to the inside. Yeti gives him almost a little bump. DRS going to be open. But here they come to the checkered flag.
There's
SP
no fucking
for the
shot.
first time in his career is going to win the sprint.
Yes, let's go.
Good
Oh
run
my
from Yeti
God.
there at the finish. 1-2 finish for Carlin. It's SP's first ever open wheel victory. INF third. Clater comes home fourth. Clean, looking like he's going to come home. Oh, actually, him and Ducky are going to lose a few spots. William comes home fifth. Clean sixth. Dusty seventh. And this is exactly what Ducky wanted. A point. He gets P8. Nice job, SP. Very close finish. .052. I know you're really happy right now, but we have to go into a 30-lap race, I think, or 13-lap race, you said. And you're going to have to start in the mid-pack.
Oh my God, I can't believe I just won that. Holy crap.
Dusty driver of the day, deserved. Got points. SP, very nice. Carlin 1-2. How you feeling after your first open wheel win?
Oh my God, I can't stop shaking. Holy crap. I've been look, I get a trophy! Yay! Oh my God, I've never wanted to win an open wheel so long. I didn't think it would happen, but it did. I had to hold off and I had a good restart, and Yeti ran me really clean there, so oh man. It worked out. And we got some points that we really needed. Holy crap. Oh my God, I can't stop shaking. Holy crap. I can't stop shaking. That was a good finish, man. Two teammates going at it. Oh my God. What a fucking
You
finish.
invite,
I did.
Okay.
Wow, though. I don't know how I got that.
But yeah, going to be a completely different grid order for our feature race. But congratulations to SP and the whole Carlin team, himself and Yeti. 1-2 in the sprint. Big points for them. They gained 19 points from that. Good job, SP.
Thank you. Oh my god.
And now, SP, we go into the feature race where you're starting mid-pack. It's probably going to be chaotic. And if you don't finish, you still got a lot to be proud of.
Oh man, I got the sprint. I don't care where I finish. I get DNF and I'd still have a smile on my face. I don't care now. I've never had a bigger smile on my face after this one of these races. Oh my god, I can't believe I just won the sprint. That's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's Saudi Arabia of all places, which you said you hated, and you haven't even put a lap down on it on soft tires, and you get to win the race. But we're about to go green here in the feature. Good luck to everybody racing in the feature. Shout out to our viewers for being here. Shout out to the Carlin team. 1-2 finish. Very close. .059 is what these guys in the feature are going to have to beat to top the sprint.
Mm-hmm.
And the timer ticking down slowly. SP, we're about to go green here in Saudi for the feature race. The 5 lights are on ahead of the Saudi feature. It's lights out. We're underway. Great great start from INF. William gets a pretty good start as well. Not as good as INF. Yeti slots in the third. Clean gets in the fourth cleanly. Back behind them, some contact between drivers. You see Days and little contact with Ducky. Everybody gets through the first turn cleanly, though. We're going up towards where there was contact on the previous. In the sprint race, you see a lot of drivers going wide. Back behind them, they're 3 wide trying to get through there. SP up to 5th. I don't even know where he started, but I think he's up like 4 or 5 spots. INF pulling away from William. Yeti 3rd, Clean 4th, SP 5th. Good points again running for the Carlin team. INF +2 for his pole. And everybody made it through cleanly. Tyler's in the top 10, running in a points-paying position. Looks like if anybody had damage, it would be the Toby car, which is running P last, but doesn't look like any damage for anybody. Really nicely done, guys. Side by side between Loadbroke and Days for 12th. Oh, Loadbroke runs a little wide, then almost gets into the back of Days. They keep it clean, though. Up front, William trying to chase down INF. INF slightly pulling away. I would say this race has to be big for HD as he needs to gain some positions here. But he's under fire from Tyler. Tyler's trying to make a move on HD for 9th.
I think HD's a ghost. HD, Days, and some others are a ghost. Do you want to invite them? I'm pretty sure they're a ghost.
Yeah, I will send out invites, see if it'll let me. You see INF lead the first lap. Pulling away from Yeti now. His team has made a move on William, but William sends one up the inside. Pushes Yeti off the track. They make contact. Yeti's not going to like that as he tries to fight around on the outside. This is going to open the door for Clean and SP to close in. You see William take the spot back, though. That's allowed INF to pull out 7/10, 1.8 seconds ahead of them.
Oh, we got a caution.
Yeah, behind you there's somebody who's had an incident. I think it's Ducky. He had an incident, but it's only him. Oh, a crash actually in a turn 1. 2 cars, Toby and Allen. No safety car for that. I'll see if it'll let Days. I'll see if I can get Days and HD back in here. Invites are sent out to them. Mid-pack here, on board with the Ghosts of Days and HD. They're stuck behind Loadbroke. INF's put another 4 or 5/10 on Yeti and William. William cut the corner slightly there. Probably got a warning for it. Shout out Clean and SP. They're closing in on this battle for second. SP, how does this race feel knowing that you come in with confidence? You're already up 4 spots, and you're closing in on second place.
Yeah, I mean, car feels great right now. I have a lot of confidence now. I feel like, you know, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I mean, I'm just so happy right now. I'm doing everything I can to get some more points. Me and Clean, by the way, wrecked each other on accident at Bahrain. It was my fault, but I'm glad we're both still in the top 5, getting some good points here.
Yeah, and allegedly you're both Red Bull Junior drivers basing off of your liveries, so don't want that conflict in team.
Yep.
Lots of Red Bull cars, though, in this race. I actually think they're running 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. Yeah, they are. There's 5 Red Bull cars running 2, 3, 4, and 5 right now. INF up front, 2.4 ahead of Yeti on his Dams car, which is a Williams feeder team. Kind of holding steady over Yeti. Pulling in slightly, pulling William with him, Clean and SP. SP a little far behind, a little further far behind than he was on the previous lap. Probably because Clean is in the DRS range of the drivers in front of him, and SP is not in DRS range of Clean.
Down hit the
Back
wall.
behind them. Loading gets by Clater. This race is only 4 laps longer than the sprint SP, so I think we're going to see a pit stop. It's just going to be who's going to pull off the pit stop timing correctly and maybe gain an advantage on an undercut.
Well, the thing is that you have to pit here. You have to switch tires at least once on this race. So we'll see if anyone does that. We have soft, so I will probably pit. I don't know when I'll pit.
Like lap 7, probably like halfway. Lap 8.
Lap 8, yeah.
Yeti and William going side by side here for a second. That's William on the outside. Yeti on the inside. Yeti leaving William, no room, they touch. Yeti keeps the position. William being a little aggressive. Probably not going to be too happy with that. They're trying to close in on INF. I feel like the best way to do that is to stay single file. You saw a little mistake there from William, which allowed Clean to close into the podium places. Clean, like SP said, they wrecked out in Bahrain. Clean fighting for a podium here. Ducky got a 3-second penalty for track limits. He's under fire from Tyler and Dusty. Shout out Tyler, currently running in the points. P9, right behind Ducky, who's also in the points.
Very nicely job by Tyler. Doing the best he can right now. Keep it up, buddy.
Oh, and as you said that, he hit the wall right there. I don't think he had any damage.
Tyler, you got to stop listening to the stream, sir. You're getting cursed.
Oh, he does have damage. Right front wing. But he's getting a massive run on Ducky. Ducky so far off the pace. Oh, Ducky left the session. Probably lagged out. That's going to open the door for Tyler to get by him for another position. It's actually not going to help Tyler. It's going to help Dusty, who's going around the outside of Tyler. Going to try and get a 2-for-1 here on Ducky. Oh, Tyler into the back of Ducky. He's a ghost. They're 3 wide. They split Ducky, and they're still side by side for 8th. Dusty gets a 2-for-1, but that's not going to last long as Tyler's getting a huge run with Slipstream in. DRS, he goes to the inside. Tyler tries to cut across Dusty's nose there, but he doesn't have enough room. They touch a little bit. Tyler gets the spot. Up front, Clean trying to make a move on William in the high-tech car. This battle allowing SP to probably close in if they make some sort of contact. The INF is pulled out to 3.7 seconds. I feel like the way to beat INF in these races, you got to beat him on the race starts. If you get in front of him, it's very hard to pass.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw me win the sprint a few minutes ago because INF was in traffic. He couldn't pass Yeti for 3rd, and that helped me get the win there. So yeah, I mean, passing very hard, especially here.
Yeah, and with Ducky lagging out of the race, that's going to allow Loadbroke to maybe move into the points.
I'm going to invite him back.
I'll see if it'll let him in. You see Tyler moving all over the place. Dusty trying to get by him. Oh, low contact with the wall there. Looks like a little lag out of Dusty. Oh, Tyler makes a mistake. Dusty tries to go around the outside, hits the wall hard. Breaks part of his front wing. That's probably all she wrote for the Dusty and Tyler battle. See if I can get Ducky back in here. See if it'll let him in. Still on with this battle for P2. Still Yeti over William over Clean. SP's closed 8/10 in the past lap. Clater comes in to make his pit stop. Right around where I expected pit stops to start happening, right around the midway point. So I wouldn't be shocked to see INF maybe pit here just because he's in the leader. He can afford it. See Clean get hard on the gas there, kind of spins the rear tires. Same thing with William.
I broke my wing, yay.
Broke your wing.
A little damage. T-Comp just picked up a penalty.
Yes, he did. 3 seconds. He's fighting Dusty. That's about it. Load broke is 6.5 seconds away, so Tyler could be in a points position right now. Ooh, right here you see Clean and William battling for third. Yeti's pulling away from them. INF's pulling away from all of them. See a big gain coming from Clean on William. Could maybe make a move if he chose to, but didn't want to send it in deep. Do think there is some slight server lag. But SP, got to give a shout out to everyone in the field. This is our biggest turnout this season so far. I know it's only race 2, but 16 drivers, very nice field, and everyone's running right now.
Yeah, very nicely job. I don't know what anyone's saying in Messenger or anything like that. It just keeps going off, so if you want to check that, you can. But yeah, very big field tonight. Pretty competitive field, too, I'd have to say.
Yeah, competitive field. INF might be a little too good.
Oh, there's a wreck in Sector 1!
Yeah, that's Tyler. Tyler's around. Lost his entire front wing. Somehow, that's not a safety car. I think he lost it battling with Dusty. I'm unsure how a safety car did not come out for that. See Toby trying to go around the outside of Daze. Nothing really cooking there. You see William coming into the pits. First of the leaders to pit. Clean, Yeti, INF, SP, loading, all probably going to be staying out here, I would assume.
Question for you. Should I replace my wing? It has a little yellow on the front right, or should I keep it?
You should just keep it. It'll add 5 extra seconds to your pit stop. Which, you know, you do have the gap over loading. But the question is, do you think you're faster than Clean in front of you if you did it?
Yeah, I was catching them before I hit the wall. I think I'm going to fix it since I just have the gap. I mean, I'm almost guaranteed to top 5 unless I wreck. So we'll pit this time.
Sure. Yeah, pit road definitely open here now. Tyler comes in. HD's AI is coming to the pits.
Yeah, I almost died there. Hit the wall. Broke my freaking... I almost slammed and broke my wheel. Would have popped her out there. That would have sucked.
Nice battle starting to form between Yeti and Clean now, after the absence of William. INF out there 4.8 seconds now. He's in the pits. Coming into the pits is Yeti. Staying out is Clean. Interesting. Yeti got a really good pit entrance actually right there. He closed a lot on INF. Without speeding too. SP stays out after he said he was going to pit.
Well, yeah, Yeti's my teammate's in. I'm not going to pit when he's in there. I don't want to double stack or risk it.
Yeti coming out of the pits now. Actually gained a decent amount of time on INF. Speaking of gaining time on INF, William, who is now 3.1 behind INF instead of 4.8. The undercut gained 1.5 seconds. I feel like the only way this race could change is if INF makes a mistake or if there's a safety car, which I could see coming. Evan, Dusty, Loadbroke, and Ducky are in the pits. We see Clean coming in from the race lead. Does not speed.
Maybe I want to lead a lap. No, I want to lead a
Stay
lap.
out.
Yeah, I want to lead some laps. I want to pit on the last lap just to see what would happen.
You will get disqualified if you come into the pits on the last lap.
Well, if I coming to the white, if I pit.
You'll be fine.
Alright, we'll do that then. Actually, we'll pit... Not this lap, we'll pit next lap.
Williams sets the fastest lap of the race, trying to hunt down INF. Has 5 laps to gain about 3.5 seconds.
I'll pit this time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
I heard some whistling like sounds, like wheezing. Like I think a tire might be going down.
Interesting.
Look at me
INF
leading.
slightly pulling away from William. Now, if SP were to pit on the last lap, his pit box would have to be before the finish line.
It is. It is.
Clean just got a 3-second time penalty. He joins Loading, who also got one. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. See SP coming into the pits there. Somehow did not speed. INF sets the fast lap of the race. William 4.2 behind INF. Now INF gained 4/10 on the previous lap, so this race is pretty much finished unless there is some sort of safety car or issue from INF. Do see some nice mid-pack battles. Toby, Tyler, Loadbroke right here. This could be the safety car we're hoping for. If you're William, if you're Yeti. Tyler gaining on Toby. Both of these drivers are racing. No AI here. Oh, Big O! Oh my God!
Oh, Big O, what?
Toby hit the wall, came in front of Tyler. Now Tyler has left front wing damage. Oh, and Toby tried to block Tyler there. Tyler gets by him. Now damage for Toby on his front wing. He has to come and pit and fix that. Just money shifted. That did not sound good. That opens the door for Lodebrook to make a move on Tyler. These guys are safely in the points. You see Lodebrook run a little bit wide there as he's trying to chase down Tyler, but Tyler running a little smoother than him right now, starting to pull away. A couple of drivers in the back coming into the pits. That's Allen. Toby in there as well, serving a penalty right there. Yeti all over the back of William for a second, trying to make it a really, really good points day for the Carlin cars. SP, have you gotten any warnings?
Nope.
Oh, and then a lap car comes out in front of Yeti and William. Think that is
Allen.
Allen, yeah, and he just took out Yeti, which opened the door for clean. Yeti didn't get any damage, but lap cars like that should be getting out of the way. So Yeti, who was fighting for second with William, now falls all the way back to fourth place, 4 seconds behind William.
Allen.
Oh my goodness, I think that was lag, but Yeti hit the wall pretty hard right there.
Ow.
Sounded like a little money shift right there from INF. What happened to SP?
Well, look at my car. You'll see why.
The right front of your wing is gone. What I was going to mention, though, for INF, this is extremely interesting. He has 3 lap cars in front of him as he comes to 2 laps to go. Or, sorry, 4 lap cars right in front of him, and ghosting is off. So, just saying, never say never.
Allen lost his wing. I just ran over it. That just wore my tire to like 29%. I just got these on.
See INF up on a lap car. Lap car lets him go through. Really nicely done there. I think that's actually INF's teammate. Another lap car right here he's going by. That lap car lets him through. 2 more lap cars who are battling side by side in front of INF. Who is this? That is HD and Ducky. They let INF go through. Back on board with SP.
I'm just gonna break this. They would up to Allen. He's got no front wing either.
INF though pulling away. Lodebrook and Tyler having a nice battle for 9th here. Little contact. Clater gets 3 seconds worth of penalties for multiple warnings. Yellow in the 3rd sector behind them. Somebody's gone off. Completely spun around. It's Toby. Sitting backwards on the racetrack.
So you say if I hit him, I'll fly?
Yes, possibly. But here comes the INF to take the white flag here in Saudi. The battle for second has actually heated up a ton. That's clean on William. We're going to focus on this a little bit. I think clean got held up, or sorry, William got held up by a lap car. Actually, sorry, all 4 of those lap cars are now in front of the leaders. Oh my goodness. William just got put in the wall by a lap car. That allowed clean to get up into second. Look at all this traffic. Clean trying to follow lap cars just all through. They're bobbing and weaving through them. Oh my goodness.
Can they all wreck, please? I would really like a podium.
William definitely going to have some complaints after the race with that. I think he got hit by a ghost. Clater and Loading battling side by side for 6th place. But up front, INF in the 2nd sector, just trying to take it easy. 8.5 second lead on Clean.
How am I nearing disqualification? Sorry to cut you off, but what the fuck did I do?
Totally clickbait. My bad.
Clean does have 3 seconds worth of penalties, so he is about 11, 12 seconds now behind INF. But INF coming to the final corner. And INF won the preseason race at COTA. He won the first race at Bahrain with a pretty commanding win. And now down the front straightaway, it's going to be his 2nd win in a row. And he's going to be the winner of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in the UTLR F2 Series. He gets it done for a 2nd career win. Clean's going to come across the line 2nd, but it's going to be relegated to 3rd with his penalty. William gets 2nd. Yeti gets 3rd with Clean's penalty by 4 1/1000ths of a second.
He beat Boyer.
SP going to come home in 5th place. SP, really nice points day for you.
Thank you.
Here in Saudi Arabia, Clater got Loading all over him. He really does have Loading all over him. Down the front straightaway, going to be a nice run. Oh, Loading hard in the wall. Spins out, got too hard on the gas. There goes his front wing. Clater's going to secure P6. Loading's got to turn this thing around. He has 6 seconds of penalties. He needs to get to the line. Loading's going to secure P7. Dusty going to come home with points here. Battle I'm focused on is this battle for P9 between Loadbroke and Tyler. Loadbroke was going to have a big run down the front straightaway. It's not going to matter. He hit the wall. Dusty comes home P8, points again. Tyler P9, 2 points for him. And Loadbroke 10th gets a point.
Well, that was a pretty good race, I'd have to say.
It was a really good race. There are the total race points. SP, really, really nice weekend for the Carlin cars. They get 15 points for 3rd place here in the feature race and 10 points for yourself. You winning the sprint won 20 points in this race weekend. You're up 21, which is going to put you up 22 points.
Oh,
on the season.
you're lying. I did not just get 20 points.
Yeah, you got 20 points. Clater got 8 here. Loading got 6. Dusty got 4. Tyler got 2. And Loadbroke got 1. Shout out to Tyler, by the way, actually finished a race and got points.
Well, let's get some interviews going, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to get the winners in here. We're going to see if we can get INF, William, and Yeti as they finished on the podium.
Well, I couldn't let you win everything, INF. I'm so happy too, Yeti. I had fun when me and Yeti were battling. I thought Yeti was about to fucking assassinate me on the last lap, but I just... Yeti, I'm telling you right now, you don't know, but I know damn well I was not gonna make it fucking easy on you. I'm glad I was able to hold you off. I'm just glad I got a fucking sprint, because I've never won anything in an open wheel. I've never even had a podium on any open wheel fucking league ever, and now I got a sprint win. I will take that. INF, it was time to qualify.
What's up, William? All right, well, I'm going to start the interviews here with our sprint race winner. I'm going to interview SP. Because he won the race. So, SP, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a really fun race. We got to watch sprint and feature, and you got yourself your first ever open wheel win in a nice battle with your teammate Yeti. Nice points for Carlin. Really clean race, clean finish. First open wheel win. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it was been a very long road. But INF and HD have really helped me out, and you as well, as far as getting ready for a lot of these open wheel races. And Loading always telling me to keep pushing myself, and I'll eventually get to where I can compete for wins. And you know, I didn't think I had really a shot to win anything this year, but I always tell you, Luke, street circuits are kind of my bread and butter, and tonight it kind of showed. I mean, I was able to hold off Yeti for a little bit, and it was a short sprint, but I mean, a win's a win, and we'll take that. And starting like ninth or 10th place at the start of the race, I freaking was fifth in like two corners. So I mean, it's just an amazing job. I came a long way from being a back marker 5 seconds off the freaking pace to winning a sprint. Man, it's been hard, but I'm think I'm starting to figure out these cars, and hopefully we get some more points, more sprint wins, more wins, and we'll keep this momentum going forward.
Yeah, I think you're up to 22 points on the season. That's certainly a lot for you.
Yeah, no,
And
that's a lot. That's about how much I scored in one season in wheel to wheel, so we will take that.
yeah, but 22 points. That's gonna put you into the championship battle with INF, with Yeti, with William. It's gonna be fun. Congratulations on the sprint win. Anybody you'd like to shout out, and also I'm gonna let you interview third place.
um, well, I'll give a shout out, for obviously to, you three, HD, INF, and you. Like I said, I wouldn't be here right now if you guys didn't help me out. Loading for helping me out too, as far as getting me ready for some races, telling me what, how to just keep pushing and I'll get better. And shout out to my teammate Yeti, 1-2. That's what we do. Good shit, Yeti. 1-2 for the sprint. Good points race for both of us. And yeah, we'll move on to next week at Imola and try to kick some butt there too.
Yep, congratulations.
Thank you. Anyway, now I'm now a broadcaster, so let's interview third place. So third place, I don't even know who got third. Who was that? Was that?
It was Yeti.
Oh, I'll interview my teammate perfectly. Yeti, you got a copy?
Always do, man.
Dude, Yeti, that's my boy right here, man. Dude, we got very nicely job tonight. You were very fast. Led some laps too. You were up there. You couldn't quite get INF. You kind of pulled away. Most of the night, just no one really could touch INF. But I mean, overall, getting another podium. Just kind of take me through your night of kind of how you ended up there.
I mean, honestly, in the sprint, I don't know what happened after the caution on the restart. It was a lot of cars were lacking. I took an opening that put me up into third. And then going through that, the rest of the race, I was like, I just have to maintain pace, I have to stay out and make sure I make everything count. Got a good gap on the car behind me, and then I saw it was you in front. At that point, I kind of made a decision. I'm not really going to fight it. I'm gonna kind of just catch up to you, and if anything, we just put these cars in 1 and 2 instead of risking both of us crashing out in that. And then to the race, honestly, starting from P3, I kind of knew at that point I had a good opportunity to get points and put the car in a great position. I ran mostly at the front, mostly the entire race, and then coming towards the end, I got a little nervous because of the lap down car that got into contact with me. Kind of had a spin out moment. Was able to recover. Was in fourth, and then those last 2 laps was just trying to close the gap to the car in third, try and close that penalty space, which was 3 seconds. And on the last 2 turns, I brought it just within that 3 second mark, and there it was. And I mean, back-to-back podiums in a sprint, and then the main event is just that's a great day for me, honestly. Like that's an opportunity that even I didn't expect to happen, especially at this track. I wasn't thinking that I was even going to be close to this high. But I mean, once I got in the flow, I got it.
Yeah, sure, Yeti, very good. Like I said, you were very fast tonight, and you said it yourself. You were pretty much top three there, second in the sprint, and you got third tonight in the race. So overall, round of applause to yourself and the team. And yeah, we will see you next week. Good job tonight.
Thanks, man.
All right, no problem. Luke, you want to get second? Or you want to get winner?
I'm gonna get the winner.
Okay, William, we got a copy.
I'm here.
Well, we ran a really good race tonight. Obviously, there was a little trouble there with lap cars and stuff at the end, but overall, you ran a really solid race, and you're able to run down INF a little bit. But obviously, like I said, the lap cars kind of ruined that battle. But just kind of overall, take me through your night, how you kind of navigated and kind of just stayed right where you expected, about P2. How'd you do that?
Well, basically, I had damaged front wing in the opening laps of the race, and I had to basically screw it. I'm just gonna have to run this damaged front wing the entire race, and this, even though I had okay handling, but I had a very good straight line speed in the car, and the lap cars basically, one, it helped me to hold on second place, but the other one at the final lap, these lap cars, they're disconnected, they're real. It ruined my chances basically get ahead of the of clean, and but I'm still able to keep up from the 3 second time penalty gap, and yeah, I got P2 barely.
Yeah, for sure. And second race of the year, you've gotten a lot of good points so far this year. You're in the championship hunt. Going to Imola next week. How do you feel like you can compete against INF as far as trying to take the points lead away from him?
Well, that guy, he's very tough, and I'll give him that. And it's still round 2. And there's still a long way to go until we reach till June, and at some state, I will get back. I will be in a championship contention at some point this season. There's good tracks that's coming up, basically after Spanish, and yeah, just do everything I can to basically be in a contention for the championship against INF and Yeti on my tail.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: great podium tonight, William. You're looking like you're
Uh,
probably one of the guys to beat as far as this season goes, and maybe for the championship. Keep up the great work, man.
yeah, yeah. In a sprint, one more thing. Uh, in the sprint race, after the safety car, I got spun basically by INF after we were side by side throughout sector 1, and I went to last. And myself, I was in a warpath, passing car after car after car to finish last to top 5.
Yeah, for sure. We probably got it on stream somewhere. Luke was obviously, I think he was looking at that perspective, so definitely something to go look back and see what happened back there. But nonetheless,
Yeah,
like I said, great job, man. Great job tonight. Definitely one of the best racers in here, and Definitely showing it week in and week out. I know it's early in the season, but you're doing a great job, man. So keep up the great work, and we'll see you next week. All right, INF.
All right, INF, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Tom Miller's leading in Mooncar, coming to 2 to go. So
Oh, gotta put that on. Hold up.
looking pretty good right now. How are you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. I assume you're doing pretty good besides Tom Miller leading in Mooncar. You're now a two-time F2 race winner, and you make it pretty much 3 for 3 on the season, including the preseason race. SP did win the sprint, but you pretty much maximized your points today with some fast. I don't think you got the fast lap actually. I think the second place car did, unless it was you, but I think it was William.
I don't know. It's fine, regardless if I didn't get it or not.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you saw that too. It's like you
yeah.
saw that too. Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, you make it pretty much 3 out of 3 wins. Didn't win the sprint, but second win in a row. Clearly the championship favorite. Clearly the championship leader. How are you doing, and how are you going to carry that momentum into the next few races, as we don't have a break until around the last couple of races?
Yeah. Obviously, well, this race is about just like my marks, and then looking forward to the next races coming along. It's just about hitting my marks, just staying consistent, keeping out of trouble, and hopefully just continuing with the streak of getting dubs. It's definitely a nice change. I'm happy that I've been able to transition
Oh my god!
F1 over into F2 cars. Wow, Garrett Delph is dead.
Do you see that too?
He's just sitting on the safe rear.
Oh my god!
Oh lordy lord! Oh my!
I like how we said all fuck the interview. We're gonna watch Mooncar now.
It's fine. Anyway, but yeah, just looking forward to the rest of the season, and there's a lot of fun tracks. This car is very fun, and this is I feel like this is it, man. I feel like I'm on cloud 9 right now. I feel like it's gonna be tough to beat me. Well, I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't
SP's
know.
already beaten me.
Yeah,
already
bro.
beaten
I
me.
cooked. I have
It's
cooked.
like stuff happened in the sprint. That's fine. SP, I'm happy for you, but yeah, I feel like I got a really fast car under my in my hands.
Yeah, well, you make it 3 for 3. Without the sprint, we're not going to count that. You make it actually 3 out of 3.5, we'll say. But congratulations once again. If you want to shout anybody out, it's your chance. Yeah, just congratulations, SP. If you have anything to add, go ahead. But he's going to shout some people out, I feel like.
Floor's his.
Woo. Now I gotta get out my paper here real quickly. I gotta list off. I got a list of names I want to thank about the Oscars here.
Ew.
Thank. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank the broadcaster, the goated broadcaster of all F1, LRS, and shout outs to SP for a fantastic weekend and for the sprint race dub. You guys are awesome in the booth. Thank everyone at my party that was chilling with me tonight. They were all very fun to be around and enjoy their company every single week. Special shout out Ducky Days. They and Hunter, they all unfortunately could not make it. They were all in AI, but they lagged out and couldn't get back in. Fortunate for them, but I'm glad they were there. Shout out Clean for battling through a bunch of adversity throughout the race. Shout out People. People are pretty cool. It's been a pretty good Monday, despite the clocks being moved up, which really suck. And shout out Saquon Barkley going to the Philadelphia Eagles and Russell Wilson going to the Steelers. Those are pretty wild moves, and yeah, that's about it.
I got one question to ask you.
Go for it.
What'd you eat for dinner?
Exactly what I was gonna say.
All right. Well, I had salmon with some nice garlic pasta shells and asparagus with some béarnaise sauce and some crescent rolls.
That
Yeah,
sounds
he's a preppy
smacking.
girl.
Yeah, it was a very nice dinner tonight to cap off a very, very nice Monday.
Yeah, sounds like you came right out of France with that one.
Haha.
But yeah, SP, any final thoughts before I sign us out?
I cooked.
Shell City. Nah, that's crazy. That's all I got. You're gonna take us out of
Right.
here.
SP cooked, INF cooked, Yeti cooked, William cooked, everybody cooked. It was a great race. We didn't see really many. I don't even think we saw anybody DNF from the main feature race. So really nice. Well, okay, SP, you can laugh all you want. We know Tyler DNF'd in the sprint.
Poor Tyler.
We know. Tyler DNF'd in the sprint. Somebody else did as well, but yeah, I'm going to be signing out here from UTLR Live. You guys can catch us next week at, I think, Australia, where we are going to be having another sprint race yet to be announced. I doubt people are going to look back at this. But yeah, another sprint race at Australia. You can catch it here on UTLR Live with me. It's at Imola. Oh, sorry, it's Imola.
It's okay.
We're going to have a sprint race at Imola.
This is your producer. Producer wants you to stop whispering. It's for
Yeah,
real
enough of that
estate.
ASMR shit.
It's for
But
real
yeah, you guys can
estate.
catch us. You guys can catch us on UTLR Live next week at Imola. Me, SP in the booth, INF at the front of the field probably. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.